Hey, what's going on out there? It's Brandon Lindsay, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to pay yourself as a trucking company owner. Now, how you pay yourself as a trucking company owner is based on how your business is structured. And in this example, I'm going to be talking about a single member LLC. That's a business that's owned by one person. So when people ask me this, it's normally around 5 questions. And it's like, hey, Brandon, what do I do? How often do I do it? How much? What about the banking account and taxes? So in this video, I'm going to go over all 5 of these questions, and I'm also going to go over an example as well. So what to do? So how you actually do it is that's a matter of personal preference. You can either do checks or transfers. If you do a check, you be sure to write owner draw on the check so that when you are looking at your record, you know what that check was for. If you do a transfer, you just do the electronic transfer online. Like I said, that's really a matter of personal preference, and you can do either. Me personally, I like to do the checks just because I like the paper trail that it leaves. Now, the second question is how often? Again, personal preference. You can pay yourself weekly, monthly, every other week. It's really up to you. But what I would suggest is start by going with the same method that you're getting paid now. So if you got a job and you're getting paid every couple of weeks bi-weekly, then when you first are getting started out, try to pay yourself bi-weekly because you're already used to getting a check that way. So just start that way and see if it works out for you. Me personally, what I do is I pay myself once a month on the first of every month. How much do I pay myself? Well, this is a loaded question and it has a lot of factors. But if you're new to business, what I would say is just start by paying yourself enough to cover your personal living expenses. So sit down and really figure out how much money you need to live, and then start by paying yourself a check that's that amount, and see how that goes for you. And then as your business grows and as your business becomes more successful, then maybe you can bump up that amount that you're paying yourself. But initially, just start by paying yourself enough to cover your bills. And number 4, what about your banking? Well, I recommend a business account and a separate personal account. That way the funds aren't mixed and matched between the 2 accounts. And that'll make more sense when I get to the example. And then the taxes. Again, when I get to the example, I'm going to go over the taxes. All right, so in this example, I want you to meet John Doe and John Doe Trucking LLC. John Doe owns John Doe Trucking LLC, and it's a single member LLC. All right, so if you remember the questions we had earlier, John Doe has decided that his monthly living expenses are $4,000, and he wants to pay himself $4,000 a month, and he wants to pay himself with a check, and he's going to write a check to himself from John Doe Trucking LLC to his personal account once a month, and he's going to do that every month. So let's talk about the flow of the transactions now. So we got John Doe Trucking LLC, and this is John Doe Trucking LLC's business account. So as you can see, this is a month of transactions. So John Doe brought in about $20,000 of revenue. He's got a truck payment, trailer, insurance, fuel, parking, maintenance, accountant, and just all the type of trucking expenses that you would have. So he brought in $20,000, and then what's left for his profit is $9,650. So John Doe looks like he had a pretty good month. Okay, but this profit number can be a really, really dangerous number because a lot of people see this number and they just think money, money, money. That's all my cash. I'm ready to get paid. Well, not so fast, because you also got to think about taxes. So, and the most popular question I get is, how much money do I need to withhold for taxes? It's so different for everybody. Every situation is going to be a little different. In this case, John met with an accountant and they decided that he needs to hold back about 30% of his profit for taxes. So his profit was $9,650 this month. He and his accountant decided that taxes need to be 30% of that, which is $2,895. So they're going to transfer $2,895 from this business account to another business account he has. That's his tax savings account. So once he's made that transfer, John has $6,755 in his bank account now. And John says, okay, well, I need $4,000 a month to live. I'm just getting started. I just want to have enough money coming over to my business account, from my business account to the personal account, to pay all of my living expenses. So John Doe transfers $4,000 from this business account to his personal account. And as you can see, all of John's personal living expenses are being paid from his personal account. That way it keeps everything clean and he's not commingling all his funds. So he has a pretty good clean set of records when he goes to review his numbers every month. Now, let's talk about taxes. So as a single member LLC, you are considered a disregarded entity in the eyes of the IRS, unless you elect to be taxed differently as a corporation, let's say like an S corporation, for example. So as a disregarded entity, when it comes to taxes, the IRS is looking at the overall profit of the business. That's the number that you're paying taxes on. It's not the amount of cash that you transfer to yourself throughout the year. It's not how much cash is in your bank account at the end of the year. When it comes to the taxes as a single member LLC, that's a disregarded entity, the amount of taxes that you're paying depends on the overall profit of the business. So there's no deduction for all these transfers that you're transferring to yourself. There's no W-2 that you're going to get at the end of the year. You're not making any quarterly payroll filings or anything like that. Your taxes are just based off of the profit that you made in the business that year. So those are my thoughts, just a few of my thoughts on how to pay yourself as a single member LLC. And if you have any other questions, or if you'd like to see another video about how to pay yourself as a S corporation, as a C corporation, or as a partnership, just leave a comment down below. And if I get enough comments about a certain type of entity structure, I can make another video on how to get paid that way. So hopefully you like this video. Hopefully it helps somebody out. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.